What's up? It's your boy G. You watching Raising Mindset, and it's Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I said it's Words of Wisdom Wednesday. And for this Words of Wisdom episode, I'm gonna be telling you the top 10 quotes of 2021. The top 10. But let me keep it real with y'all. It's the top 10 quotes made by me, G Uno, on Raising Mindset. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Quote number 1, and I'm gonna tell you the reason behind each and every single one of them. Quote number 1, every second you're deciding what to do with your time, your efforts. And that's very true. The reason because of that is you have 24 hours in a day. You have a whole lot of seconds. Every second that you're spending just on your phone, scrolling or doing something else, procrastinating, that's time that you could have used to do something productive, to do something that will work towards your dreams. Because a lot of times we say that we don't have enough time, but the truth is we do have enough time. We're just deciding to do other things with it. The second quote is, dreams are simply the previews of what the life you're capable of living. And the reason behind that quote is you have a dream. That dream is capable of being reached, but you're gonna have to put in that time. You're gonna have to put in the effort. You're gonna have to try to find windows, open doors for yourself to make that dream a reality. If it's capable of being done, that dream will be done. The third quote is, there is a gap from where you are now to where you want to be. And the reasoning behind that, the meaning behind that is there actually is a gap. And that gap is courage. You have to take that leap. Take that leap of faith to do the thing that scares you the most, because that thing that scares you the most is the thing that could drive you the furthest. Because you get that level of adrenaline when you get scared, and that makes you go beast mode. So use your fears to skyrocket you into the future to where you want to be at. The fourth quote is, reason is what gets you motivated. Motivation is what gets you started. And discipline is what keeps you going. And it goes in that order. You have to have a reason. Once you find out your reason, that reason builds that motivation. And with that motivation being that spark, you can now start doing it. But discipline is going to make sure you stay on track. Stay on track to doing that thing that you're supposed to do. And that's how you get successful. The fifth quote is, we get to the fifth quote. The fifth quote is, your life is a jump rope. One end is your past and the other end is your future. The only way to enjoy it is to live it in the present and jump through the middle. And the reason for that is because your life actually is a jump rope. A jump rope, the only way to go through it smoothly without getting caught, without getting tangled up, without getting hit by the rope, is to jump through the middle. You have the best possible outcome. When you jump through from the sides, it's much higher. There's a greater chance that you will miss that jump. You will end up falling, getting hurt. So with life, you have to jump through the present, live through the present. You can't change the past and you can't change the future. You only can do something about the future. The past already happened. You can prepare for the future. Each of those ends, just jump through the middle. The sixth quote, we're getting down there. Sixth quote is, every road leads to a different destination. And that's true. We all have different paths of life. If you walk down a certain street, you're gonna get to somewhere totally different. If you hang out with a certain group of friends, you're gonna go somewhere totally different from if you were to hang out with another group of friends. Every path has its outcome. You're not gonna know what's on the other side of that path until you go, until you cross it, until you start going through it every day. The seventh quote is, never give up. Because the second you do is the second your opponent advances. And with this, I put up a video of me racing. And I had to be truthful, the kid, he was beating me. But then I didn't give up. And I kept going. He gave up. He let me win. Because the second you let up is the second somebody else decides to pass you, because somebody could be right there behind you. The finish line not that far. You just have to persevere. And he didn't. The eighth quote is, perform to your fullest ability. you'll never go unnoticed again. When you're performing at your fullest ability, you're putting all of your effort, all of that hard work, people are going to start to notice a change. That's what people do. We're very visual. We like to look around, see how things are. And once we're able to do that, we're able to determine if somebody is great or not. So that's what you have to do. Just perform. Outperform people every day. Do those little things that you don't really feel like doing. You do those, you execute those, and then you'll never go unnoticed again. I promise you that. The 9th quote is, do what feels most nervous about. Do what you feel most nervous about. The same doubts that are restricting you from acting will turn into the adjustments that will help you succeed. And oh my God, I'm glad I said that second to last, because this quote is actually a banger. You actually have to do what you feel nervous about. It doesn't matter about what anybody else is going to think about you. Do it. A lot of times we already know the answers to what we want to do. With you being nervous about it, it shows that you might have something that you might need to adjust with. You might have to adjust something, but you just have to do it, because that thing could take you very far. It could take you somewhere that you didn't think you were capable of going. So do that thing that scares you. Those are the things that puts you in the best possible position in the future. Your gut is telling you to do it. You feel nervous, but your gut already knows that it's the right thing to do. And my final quote, I made this quote in class today because our teacher asked, what's the most important thing you learned this school year? And it's a religion class. And let me tell you, it's to be courageous and do it. Nobody's judging you the way that you are. If you speak your truth and follow your passions, you will raise volumes. Speak your truth. Follow your passion. Do that every day. And trust me, you won't go unnoticed. You'll raise your volumes. Those are the top 10 quotes of 2021. And yeah, they were made by me, but it doesn't matter. I'm not looking at anybody else's quotes. Those are the top 10 quotes made by me of this year. And I'm gonna have a lot more quotes made. And I had quotes that I didn't mention on this video. But just stay tuned to that. It's gonna be on the Instagram. The Instagram is Raising Mindset. Give me a like, give me a comment, and give me a subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Uno out.